didn't want to miss this weekly session that I've been doing since the COVID pandemic with my amazing 78-year-old mother-in-law, Nishaben Mahendra Mehta. How are you? Happy on holiday. I've made her do this workout. We have an amazing YouTube community, but also Zoom community that I can see on screen with us. So if you'd like to join us on Zoom, please head over to my website, feelgoodwithlavina.com. I have a free newsletter and all the details. Joining sessions are on there, and there's hundreds saved for you on YouTube. So just make sure you've hit that subscribe button. This workout is for all ages and abilities. As you can see, we're on holiday. I do actually have a few dumbbells with me because this is what I purchased so that I could train a little bit on holiday. But these are home workouts for all ages, all abilities. It is very hot right now. It's about 38 degrees. You're probably going to have to take this layer off. Please make sure you're hydrated and just do what you can. Listen to your body. Enjoy the workout. So we start always with a moment of breath work. These are all little exercise snacks. My voice is gone from all the excitement of our holiday the last few days. There's 12 of us together over here. So exercise snacks are all little short bouts of movement and things you can do regularly through the day, every hour. But breath work is something whenever you're feeling stressed or anytime you want for yourself, a moment of self-care, really effective tool. So we're going to try and do about a minute of breath work. Just close your eyes. I'm going to guide you through just a little example, all backed by science that can help regulate the nervous system. We're going to do the breathe in for 4, exhale for 6, but you just do what you can today. So firstly, tune into your breath, close your eyes. Try and breathe in through your nose. There's lots of science behind nasal breathing. Exhale through your nose or your mouth. You could place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. It's quite comforting. Let's take some deep breaths in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just keep your eyes closed. That was literally 4 rounds, less than a minute. Just keeping those eyes closed, rub your hands together, just have a little sense check. Do you feel a little calmer? Just a moment to reset, refocus. Place those warmer hands over your closed eyes. Take a positive inhale. Exhale, open the eyes, let a little bit of light in. Breathing in again. Exhale, release the hands away. How are we feeling? Breath work is key. And now I hope you feel ready for a lovely workout. So we start off with mobility. Mummy's going to demonstrate everything seated. I do things standing. Listen to your body. Do whatever you can. We're going to warm up the whole body. This is great for all ages. Just head circles to start. So we have all of our joints that love a little bit of lubrication. If you've got things like osteoarthritis, if you're going through the menopause where estrogen declines and you start getting joint pain, these are little things. Let's change direction. You can do through the day exercise snacks. I call them mobility snacks. Literally when you're sitting too long, just to get the body moving, ease out any tension. As we're doing this, connect with your breath. So keep those inhales and exhales going. Add in some shoulder circles. So we were actually doing this yesterday, weren't we, Mummy? On the pool side by a beach club and even by the pool, little exercise snacks. I'm going to share those videos on my Instagram and my YouTube. So have a little look out for those. And then circling forward, breathing in. This might feel really simple, but because we're all sitting for long periods, these little movements can really help. Let's add in some arm circles. So depending on what chair you're on, Mummy, you might need to stand up. I'll try and demonstrate seated. So we do try and keep everything accessible. The seating option has been used by people with disabilities. people working from home. I go into companies to show them desk exercises, coming forwards. Lovely, mummy, just moving slightly to the camera here. Beautiful. And these are little things that we can do through the day. Sprinkle in those snacks. Lovely work. Let's talk about our posture through this workout. So we're often rounding our spines. If anyone's got my book, you know this is one of the 1-minute snacks, the desk reset snack, mummy. We did this yesterday. So do you want to take a seat again? We'll move these cushions out of the way for now. Oh, we haven't done that side. She's keeping track of me today. So we're improvising on holiday. There we go, coming forwards. Make sure you're nice and even. Lovely work. So the desk reset snack, the shape of a desk. Anytime you're sitting too long, you can bring your shoulders up, back and down. But even when you're driving, even when you're cooking, when you're gardening, when you're shopping, think about your posture. This opens out your chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Think about your stomach muscles. We always say, I want to work my core. This is a big muscle group. The more you squeeze them in tight, suck them in, obviously keep breathing through the exercises, the better. Now for a little bit of balance. So we've got lower chairs than usual. Mummy, you can hold on to the back of the chair if you come round. Make sure you've got support for balance. Please, I don't want any falls. This is to reduce your risk of falls. If you can't stand, we're going to just add in a 10-second balance. So you could do a leg extension if you can't stand, because you're then activating the muscles in your leg. See if you can do it for 10 seconds. We're going to start off just with the balance. Great. Good idea. Mummy's got the pole there. So hold on to something sturdy. And let's try and just do balance first, Mummy. We're going to start with no movement, just a bit of balance. She's freestyling today. So, Mummy, you've got one leg up. Let's try for 10 seconds. Focus on a point. Do what you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nearly. Yay. She started a bit early. Did you get 10 seconds? It may seem easy, but it's one of the biggest predictors of our longevity. I love everyone brushing their teeth on one leg. You have your sink as support. You do it twice a day. Exercise snacks for balance. Really important. Other side now. Start when you can. Focus on a point. Hold the stomach in. 10, 9. Do what you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Did anyone manage to do both sides? Give me a little thumbs up on YouTube, on Zoom. We've got lots of people live with us on YouTube as well. Keeping that balance. So I'll show you the seated option. We are going to hold on and you're going to do some side leg extensions. So this is where I want you to stay really still. Your upper body, everything is fixed, and the movement comes from your thigh, because then you're activating the outer glute, your inner thighs, really good muscles. You're balancing on one leg. Can you get to about 10? You're going to feel it in this supporting leg. If you're seated, we can come to the leg extension and come out and in. Yep, just holding that leg extension. This feels actually quite good as well. So you could do a seated option. Let's try the other side. Lovely work, Mummy. Hold on to support. I'm hovering the foot. Can you see Mummy's putting it down, which is the easier option in between each repetition. But if you hover it, so it's not actually touching the ground, that's harder. That requires more balance. So I'm giving you lots of options. This is your workout. This is your body. See how you want to challenge yourself. You can play this workout back and try the harder option next time. This will be safe for you on my YouTube channel. 2, 1. Did you feel that? Really good. Let's add in a little bit for our hips. I'll show you the seated option, but let's try and lift up, open the gate. So open the gate and down. Now, Mummy's placed her foot. I'm going to hover. So I'm going to try not to touch down, the harder version, then up, close the gate and down. Let's try that movement again, but I'm going to show you, even seated, you can do this. Up, open, down. up, close, down. Let's try a couple on the same side. Have support. This leg is going to take your weight. So it's correcting muscular imbalances. This is reducing your risks of falls as you age. And we know that falls can really impact your mortality, your lifespan, your independence, everything. Once you have a fall, it's really hard for you, but also people around you. So we want to try and minimize the risk of falls. That's why balance is something I want everyone to be doing. And you start losing balance in midlife, not just when you're older. Did you feel that? Really good work today. Hold your core in, desk reset. If you can stand, let's get up. Let's try and do these hip openers. If this doesn't work for you, do a simple balance. Do some side raises. Do just 10 seconds of balance work again, yep. The more we practice the balance, the more you're going to get good at it. If you've had a knee operation like my mum, I can see her on Zoom. I'm trying to encourage her to weight bear on that leg that she's had operated, because it's quite hard to get that balance back where you're really focusing on one point. Lovely, and release. And that seated option is really good as well. Mummy, just try the seated option. If you're sitting on the sofa, you could still just be trying to lift and open. The hips get really tight. Okay, are we feeling nice and warm? Let's just give our arms a little shake out, the dead arms. I do these in my Tai Chi moves every morning. I've been blessed to be able to do it the last few days up here, and I've been looking at the ocean behind us. It's such a beautiful view, so feeling very grateful. But close your eyes. Imagine you are somewhere you love, maybe by the sea or in nature or somewhere as a child. This feels nice and freeing. Relax there. Let's add in 1 or 2 more Tai Chi moves. I have a 7-minute snack that Mummy has filmed with us. So you can do this seated or standing. She's showing the seated options. If you're working from home, movement every 5 minutes every hour. There's a new study that's just come out, and that's to boost productivity. I could have told companies this. Reduce fatigue, reduce stress, create happier environments. That's what I've been going on about for years, but the studies are all backing it up. Good. How are we feeling? Mummy, just come a little bit this way so you're in camera. Brilliant. So we're going to start with a bit of getting our steps in now. I know it's very hot in the UK. There's a heat wave. There's a heat wave here. Mummy, do you want to do it seated or standing? If you're seated, lift your feet, Mummy. Good. So you're properly stepping. Swing your arms if you can. If you're standing and you have no bone issues, no osteoporosis, no fractures, you could stomp. So I'm trying not to wake up my boys downstairs. They're all asleep, but I'm going to stomp a little bit to add a bit of impact to my bones, because bone density starts to reduce after the age of 30, just like our muscle mass. We're going for about a minute. You could go faster. You could go soft steps. Can we count down? Everyone count down with us. 10, 9, good, 8. Challenge yourself. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give yourselves a clap. About a minute. How are you feeling? I always like this little interaction, the talk test. Has your heart rate gone up? Yes? Out of 10, are you 0 is asleep, 10 is I'm exhausted, Lavina? Are you about a 5, a 6? Let's see some hands on Zoom. YouTube, let me know. 7 is my mum. Tarun Auntie, 7. Versha's a 6. Andrew, I can just about see on this new iPad is a 6. Sonal, you're outside. How are you feeling? 7. So you could do a minute of those marching on your spot every hour. You would get 11 minutes of cardio exercise, cardio snacks a day, which is amazing for your health. There's lots of studies in my book.
Can you take cholesterol?
Everything, exercise snacking helps cholesterol. Yep. So the first studies I researched, I'll tell you about as you do some heel raises. The options are seated, standing, standing with a bit of support, maybe single leg, which I've been trying to practice is hard. Yeah, so do what you can while I'm telling you. The first studies I found in 2018, where I started promoting exercise snacking, before I'd even opened up my Instagram properly, I found it when I was researching the science behind exercise. That's what made me fall in love with strength training and become a PT, not for a career, just because I fell in love with exercise. Keep those heel raises going because these have amazing benefits. It said exercise snacks helps blood pressure, cholesterol, clear blood fat levels, and your blood sugar levels. That was the main bulk of the studies. Those are your key indicators of your health when you go to your doctor, right? They ask for your blood pressure. What's your cholesterol? They're checking, right? Your blood sugar levels impact your mood, your energy, everything when you have those dips and dives after meals, heel raises, these simple lifting up as high as you can, dropping down if you've got no bone issues, but just up and down. Yeah, even if you want to come on your toes and then on your heels, I sometimes do these. These are nice massages for the feet. I try and do some when you're without shoes, so you have no cushioning as well on your feet. Try and be barefoot like mummy is. But lift up your heels then, mummy. So lift your toes and then your heels. So try and do both. And then the heel. So alternate, that's it. She's got it. Toes and heels. Doesn't that feel quite nice for the feet? These are amazing. The soleus muscle, they're saying, is your second heart, can help with blood sugar level balancing. So after a meal, you could get moving. Let's do a little bit of cardio. I've given you a bit of time to recover today. Star jumps are one of our favorites. Mummy's doing double leg. You can do single leg seated. You can do low impact. And I've started to show a little bit of higher impact because of the research around bones. So if you have no issues with your bones, hopefully my mic is not jiggling around too much. Let's add in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Could you do 10 seconds of star jumps every time the kettle is boiling? That could be homework because when it's so hot, it's hard, right? To do an hour's workout. You don't feel like going out and going to the gym for an hour. And that's why exercise snacking is so beautiful. You sprinkle it every hour. Did that get your heart rate up? Relax a second. Last cardio snack. I'm letting your heart rate come down. You rest, you recover, and then you challenge it again. So it's good to actually bring it down to about a 2 or 3. Are you around 2 or 3 out of 10? Your heart rate's gone down? Yeah, you've recovered. The quicker, the more fit you get, the more your stamina, everything, your fitness levels, you'll feel it. You'll be able to recover quicker. Let's add in high knees. Now, this is balance. Again, if you're standing, I want you to focus on your lower abdominals. Every time you lift up, even if you don't do the arms, give yourself a little high five and think about your stomach muscles lifting that leg. This is balance, right? Standing. So have a bit of support near you if you need to. We're going slow. We're giving ourselves a high five first to activate those core muscles. Suck your belly button in towards your spine. You can then add in the arms. Sonal, I can see, has grabbed some weights. You want to use these lovely tin cans? I went down to the supermarket this morning just to grab some tin cans here in Spain to show you how accessible it is to add a little bit. Look, plastic bottles that I just filled up with water. These are big, but you could fill up half the bottle if that's heavy enough. Then you could fill up the whole bottle. Then you could fill up the bottle with rice or flour to make it heavier, right? I was trying to get really inventive today in case to show you if you don't have to have fancy equipment in my workouts. Let's push it a little bit. For the last 10 seconds, go as fast as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. I felt that. Give yourselves a little clap. That was really good with those bottles. I actually quite enjoyed that. Give that a try. If anyone's going on holiday, I'm going to save this workout on the popular playlist on my YouTube channel. You can use this when you're on holiday. Now we're getting to the best part. I'm letting everyone rest because I know it's hot. Are you all okay? Have a sip of water if you've got hydration near you. We're going into strength training. So, you know I love the sit and stand or the squat. If you've been doing these workouts with me for over 6 years, Mummy, you know I talk about them all the time. The most important lower body exercise. If you can't stand, you still can work your legs. Leg extensions, maybe the heel raises, maybe double leg extension that Mummy just does. She's sitting back, so it's a little bit easier. Squeeze, but think about these muscles. These are your quadriceps. These support your knees, yeah? You could probably see mine a bit more because I'm not wearing leggings today. It's too hot. Think about your muscles. We want to engage them. We need muscle mass. Good. Some of you have started. If you're in a chair, we always do sit and stands in these workouts. You can use the armrest or the chair. You could have a bit of support. Lift up a few inches, back down. It's nice on these chairs, isn't it? This is lower, but these armrests are so different to the ones in the UK. It feels lovely. Lifting up. I can feel that already coming down. That's your level 2. Level 3, if you're able to, you can place your hands, just body weight standing up. Knees are going out in line with your toes. They're not coming in, and you're slowly coming down. Let me move a little bit this way so we got a bit of, good. You can see me properly. All about correct form. Don't rush it. Knees go out in line with your toes. You slowly come up. Squeeze the glutes. Keep this tight. Your core, your back straight. Can we go nice and slow down? Good. You were slower than me. And this is a lower chair. Breathe out as you come up. And slow it down. If you're doing the seated option, you just keep going. We're doing about 10 just body weight, just to get the body warmed up, fire up the muscles. Why do we do this? We want to be able to sit and stand for as long as possible ourselves, yep? It's our independence. This is the squat without the chair. These are what I add in the morning after brushing my teeth on one leg. I do my Tai Chi moves that are saved for you in the popular playlist. And then I add in 10 squats, just 10 squats. You can do these off the edge of your bed before you even get out of bed. That's what I sometimes do, Mummy, yeah? You could add that in, squeeze. We're activating these muscles. The muscles are gonna help us stay strong. They're gonna help suck up all the excess blood sugar. They're gonna help with your mental health. There's things like feel-good endorphins that are released through strength training. They're like antidepressants. 10? Good. Well done. Did you feel that? The slower you go, the better. Have a little break. Let's just have a little tapping session. I know Tarun Auntie have a little wipe down as well, but she loves a bit of tapping in between before we lift some weights and maybe challenge ourselves with the squats. Tapping is great. It's just a little bit of self-care, self-touch. I'm doing it around my eyes, on my upper cheeks, on my upper jaw here, just above my chin. Good. Below the mouth. And then this area is really good, your lymphs. You can even swipe up. Try and clear the lymph zones. So detoxing the body. Tapping here is one of my favorites. If I'm feeling stressed out or busy or overwhelmed, here a little tap. Can you feel that? Doesn't that feel good? Those vibrations, lovely. Tapping the arms, giving yourselves a whole body little self-care snack here. I've got lots in my book. Tapping is one of them. You can come round all the way down. Mummy, do the front and the back of your legs. Maybe again, yay. And we forgot here, this is a really good one. under your armpit. Lovely. And here. And this is part of the Tai Chi moves I do in the morning. So I do the golf swing with a tap and a tap. Lovely. A tap and a tap. So tap your armpit as you go here. Tap, yeah, and tap. Yay, she's got it. You can do it seated or standing. You can twist the body if you're standing. Really lovely release. How are we feeling? I'm sure you like this. If you can rest in this bit, we're just doing an active recovery. Breathe. Now, strength training is what I'm so passionate about. Every age. When people say to me, Lavina, are you still doing your yoga? I actually correct them. I say, it's not just yoga. I use some yoga moves, but it's actually a full body workout we're doing. Balance, mobility, cardio, strength training, the most important, and stretch. You are all strength training now, whatever age. You can use your body weight for those squats, or you can start adding weight. You could add a rucksack on your back. You could wear a weighted vest. You could add some dumbbells, some water bottles, some tin cans. And then you could challenge the sit and stand or the squat or even the leg extension holding the weights in front of you or here. Let's try and do 10 of whatever you can do, slow and controlled. You can use one weight. It's hard, right? Be careful. It's a lower chair for you. So you're going to feel this, mummy, because it's depth. You could challenge yourself with a lower chair. If you've been using your dining chair, you could try it off your sofa, because this is giving you more depth, that range of movement. I'm going to show you the standing squat without any support. Squeeze up, breathe out, squeeze those glutes. Inhale as you go down, core tight, back straight. Really focus on your form. Your knees go out, they never cave in. And squeeze up. How are you doing? It's challenging, right? It's challenging in the heat, because your number that I'm going to ask you at the end, depending on how heavy you've gone, the heavier the weight, obviously the more muscle adaptation, but you progress carefully in your own time. If this is easy, these last 2 repetitions, I want you to go heavier next time, yeah? Because I really want you to grow those muscles to keep you strong for life. How many have we done, mummy? 10. Out of 10, tell me your number right now. Well done. Better than the cardio. Yay, she's gasping for oxygen. What about you guys? Tell me some numbers, some feedback. Out of 10, what are you feeling? 7, 8, Taruna auntie, 9. Is it a 9? I can see Andrew, 8. Ambujam auntie, I'm Ben. YouTube, let me know. Strength training. So here we'd add in some heel raises, maybe some shoulder circles. Just give yourself a little breather. We've got a bit of a breeze. That felt so nice, isn't it? A little bit of wind. I hope you can fan yourself down if you're in the UK. It's probably the same temperatures as here, to be honest. Strength training. Did you see your heart rate goes up higher than the cardio? You are burning fat, but you're building the muscle. That's the key difference. The more muscle mass you have, honestly, it's the key for longevity. Let's go into our press ups. Now, I haven't thought this through, but you are going to do it against that beautiful view. You're going to grab a wall. This is like the kitchen counter. If only we could see this view every day, mummy. But if you are able to go on the floor, you do that with my book, because it has QR codes to videos. If you can, mummy, can you come slightly this way? And I'm going to adjust our camera slightly over here just for a second, because I'm going to show you. Yeah, just come a little bit to the left, mummy, more. Perfect. This is when I say kitchen counter. You could be at a tabletop, a fixed wall, straight line, bending the elbows, bringing that whole body in a straight line, pushing away, breathing out. The seated option, we want to target these upper body muscles. You can push away on your thighs. Straight body, inhale, exhale. Good, mummy. How does that feel? She's doing lovely press-ups with probably the best view she's had doing press-ups ever, right? We don't normally do this. You do these against the wall. But this is to improvise wherever you are. This is the key upper body move. I obviously like doing my press-ups on the floor, but I've built up to this over the years. I don't expect you to be doing these. Have you done about 10, 12, 15? Do what feels good for you. Keep going if you can. Rest and rejoin if you need to. I'm giving you a bit more time so I can get my last 3 in. Inhale, exhale, push away. 2 and 1. I was saving those this morning for you. Roll out your wrists. How are you feeling? Because I want you to feel like the upper body muscles are activated, like they're really feeling like they're working. Those last few repetitions should feel challenging. I hope YouTube, you are doing well. Zoom, I can see so many of you. It's lovely. Join our Zoom community because it's great to see you all. Roll everything out. That's it. Ambuja Monty's giving me a good idea. Adding these in. Just loosen up and relax. We've got a lovely about 8 minutes to do some more strength training moves. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and do our back. This is quite a tricky exercise. We're going to do it without any weight first. So if you're seated or standing, the most important is your posture, the desk reset snack. You're going to hinge from your hips as if you're closing a car door if you're standing, or mummy with that straight back without any tension. So squeeze those shoulders back, you come forward. Your arms are going to be straight. And then you're going to imagine squeezing those elbows. They're touching the side of my body and straighten. Now, all the time, I'm sucking the belly button in. So come forward. The most important part to protect your back is your core. If you let go of your belly button, I don't want you to have any tension in your back, yep? If this is hard, you can just do the shoulder press, our usual exercise, if you don't like this one. But this is to try and get these back muscles, a rowing motion. So it's like when you're picking things up, but the back strength is really key. So squeeze back, yep? Can you feel that? We don't have a resistance band with us today. So even our shoulder floss, I've just remembered, she's brought, you're a genius. So if you can't do it, I was going to say, mummy, just let me demonstrate. I won't step on it. But if you had the band under 1 foot, this is not a resistance band. You could try the row. This is, imagine that's fixed. Hold that for me with your sock. So put that under your sock, under your feet. And it's not stretchy, but a resistance band or a pair of old tights would work. The next, no, so you're going to go like squeeze in. Yeah, that's mimicking that movement, yep. Or you can use some weights. So we're going to start with tin cans, plastic bottles, dumbbells. Go light to begin with because we are going to really focus on form. We've got a bit more time today. This is quite a hard exercise. So desk reset snack. Shoulders squeeze back together. Straight line from your head down to the bottom of your spine. You lean forward, you straighten the arms out, and you row in with the elbows touching your side. Squeeze here, your shoulder blades back. Stomach is in. Breathe in. Breathe out as you squeeze on the hard part. Breathe in. Breathe out, squeeze. If at any point your back is rounding, don't get up if it's not, but you can always stand up, reset, rejoin, squeeze and row. So I'm going to show you from the front. My elbows are literally touching my side and in. Can you focus on the back here? Can you feel it here? Your muscles should be activating. The heavier the weight, obviously, the more load, the harder the exercise, the more the muscles are going to have to contract. But you do that once you've got used to the movement and you're doing it perfectly. Shall we hold at the top for the last 3 seconds? Stomach muscles in. 2, 1, and release and straighten up. Did you feel that? Now, we are going to try something I've never shown, but because we have this sort of motion, we're going to try a straight leg deadlift. It's called a Romanian deadlift. This is getting technical now because you're all strength trainers. Shoulders back. My feet are hip width apart. Mummy's going to feel different for you seated, but I'm going to try and show you a good version. So if you're seated, let me just show you the seated version. All you're going to do is hold weights, your grip strength. You're going to come forwards, trying to touch with your back straight and squeeze up. Squeeze up, but squeeze up. So here, the arms are straight all the time. Arms are straight. I want you to come forwards and squeeze up means shoulder blades back, back straight, stomach muscles in. Inhale, exhale. Can you do that? So just, does that feel okay? The standing version is the more challenging one. If you can stand, I want you to try this. If you have no back issues and you promise to hold your stomach muscles in, you're going to stand up straight. We're going to come forward, pushing your hips back, hinging at the hips. Back is super straight. I feel tension on the back of my thighs, my hamstrings. The weights are just hovering in front of my thighs and my knees and my calves, and you come up. So Mummy, you carry on this version I showed you. Yeah, that's the version I want you to do. Shoulders up. This is the standing version. You push the car door back. You squeeze the glutes. Here's the power, is this hinge. So you're coming forwards. I feel it here. You push the hips back and then you bring them through to a lovely tall spine. Is it hard? Do you want to try the standing version? It's difficult, this one. I normally teach this 1-to-1. Or just do that version and just do the rows here again if you want. Yep. So let's go down and up. Now, it's very hard to feel tension on the backs of your thighs, but this is a great exercise because it's getting your posterior chain, your whole, from your back all the way down, these hamstrings, your glutes, everything is involved. Slowing down, pushing that car door shut behind you, squeeze up, and always bring your shoulders back up and round to reset. It's a hard exercise. Last challenge now, Mummy. You're going to hold on to those. Yesterday, we were playing catch by the pool, and Mummy's such a good sport, just like my mum. She's doing the same last weekend when we were away with her and my side of the family, playing catch with the grandchildren. So she was doing the same. I don't know if any of you do that, or mums or parents or anyone. You see your loved ones. The ball fell down on the floor, and I said to Mummy, pick it up properly. So how did she pick something up? She bent the legs. She kept her back straight, and she tried to deadlift or squat and pick it up. Can we practice? Maybe put your tin cans in front of you, even if you're seated. How would you do this? I don't want you to just round your back, damage your spines, pick up your shopping like this. Because if you don't hold your core in over time, you're going to feel it in your back. I would love you, Mummy. You can stand up and show everyone. So do it from the side. Come like I am from the side. Show everyone how you did it. Come forward. We've got to get you in camera. Show me how you pick things up. Practice picking up something off the floor. Lovely. So you see that? It was similar to the deadlift. It was like, I mean, it's not like I would expect this all the time, but if you're lifting your shopping bags up off the floor, can you do it with a lovely straight spine? Even a squat and a pick up. I'm going to make you think about this. Day-to-day activities, that's why we're getting strong. Picking things up off the floor, that ball, your shopping bags. Do this. The laundry basket, exactly. This is why we're doing these. Okay, with your weight, seated or standing, We're going to do a last little blitz here with the arms. We are going to come out to shoulder height and slowly down. Coming out, breathe out. Slow, good, 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 all the way down. Inhale, breathe out and down. This is really good for your lats, for your upper back, your deltoids, your shoulders especially. Really good strength moves you can do when you're watching TV at night. Keep some plastic bottles, some tin cans near you. Keep going, mummy. Beautiful. And down. Can you feel this yet? Yes or no? Yes, someone saying yes. Anyone else? Can you feel it? If you can't, I'm going to keep going. I'm only joking. 5. Let's add a few more in. 4. The slower you go, the harder it is. So if you're light, time under tension, slow tempo. 3. Good. 2. And last 1. All the way up. Can you hold, hold, hold? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, did you feel this? Well done, well done. Have a little shake out. We're going to add in one last move. The bicep curl. Yeah, give yourselves a little shake out if you need to. I'm going to demonstrate while you rest. Elbows are tucked in. The weight is coming up and you're slowly coming down. I really like using these water bottles. I have got weights, but I'm preferring using these today. It feels very practical, yeah, to show you can use anything. These are your biceps. You need these for picking, for lifting, for carrying, for day to day, even helping you get out of a chair. If you need help with your arms, getting in and out of the car, right, mummy? Sometimes you have to hold on to the support above and get out of the car, but picking especially. So let's keep going. Can we go 3, 2, 1 up? 3, 2, 1 down. Slow it down. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out and breathe in. 3, 2, 1. Are you feeling this? If you're not, you need to go heavier. I'm actually not feeling these now. So the last few repetitions, let's go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So mummy's question is, does exercise help your cholesterol? 100% yes. But you've got to do it alongside nutrition. Yeah, what you're eating matters. Stress reduction, sleep, social connection, all the things I talk about, the 5 pillars of health in my book in more detail. It's all available on Amazon. Follow me on Instagram. I'm always sharing tips. Exercise snacks. Can you feel these yet? We've done more than usual. And relax. Have a little breather. We've got one little challenge now. We're going to do a bit of boxing for the last 30 seconds. Get ready to punch out all your worries. You can get your steps in too at the same time. You're going to punch like you've got all your stress out. If you want to add tin cans, that's probably the perfect weight if you want to. Last little, whatever energy you've got left now. I know we've done a great workout, good 40 plus minutes of exercise today. You're amazing joining us. Let's punch it out. March on those feet, stomp, light feet, fast feet, whatever you want, but punch those arms out. Get rid of your stress, your tension. This is one of the best mood boosters. If you're in the kitchen waiting for things to boil, just pick up some light plastic or tin weights and get punching. Let's go for the last 10. Count down. This is it to the finisher of the workout. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are all amazing. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. You haven't finished, but you've done the hard bit. Now we're going to stretch. This is the best bit, but it's important to reduce your risk of injury. Have a little moment to breathe. Let's first stretch out the arms and chest. So we're going to open out, bring the hands into the middle of your back. Try and bring those elbows back and together and really have a straight spine. Look ahead, smile, open out. Even this little stretch in the day would really help us all to prevent that rounding of the spine. Yep. Breathe here. Get that heart rate down. That was hard. Those lovely finishes. Well done. Then we're going to try and bring one arm up, hand just below the elbow. You're going to try and bring it back. It might be here. You're going to try and bring your arm by your ear and then your hand down your back, and we're just going to push it back here. This is difficult for a lot of people because our backs are tight from sitting, screen use, laptops, phones. This is a lovely one. Can you feel this? Is it hard today? That's it. Yep, so slowly, mummy, you're going to try and get nice and straight. This is a good one to practice. So sit upright. That's it. And now you're going to try, rather than here, over time, you'll get to here. Stretching, practicing. Honestly, it really helps. It helps with your flexibility. It helps with muscle soreness after any new exercises. Or it can just be a daily self-care. 5 minutes of stretching. Other side, hold it. How does that feel? Breathe and hold. Lovely work. And let's all take a seat. We're going to stretch our legs out. We did those deadlifts, the spine, everything, our arms. Have one leg out in front of you. Draw the toes towards you. Can you straighten the leg as much as you can? So really try and straighten it, yeah? Then we're going to reach up, lengthen the spine. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to bring your body forwards. Forwards, forwards, forwards. You're going to try and reach your toes one day. If not today, place your hands on your shin or on your thighs. Wherever you are, relax the upper body and breathe. Relax the head. No tension in the shoulders. Deep breaths. I want you to take 3 deep, long breaths here. Inhale, exhale. You're stretching your back out. Your leg is straight. You should feel stretch all the way down the back of the leg, the hamstring, the calf. 2, 1. If you can hold the stretches for longer, that's a good tip. That could be homework. If you're stretching every day, can you hold it for longer? Other side. Inhale. Straight leg, exhale, coming forwards. Breathe. Just taking a minute out of your busy day for a stretch would be so lovely. Deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Great touching. Well done, mummy. That's really good. Subtlety, flexibility in life, and relax. And then we're going to do a nice figure 4 stretch, which we talked about last week. Look at that video. If we did on the floor, we don't usually show things on the floor in these workouts, but you can do this on the floor. If you can't do this one, it's quite hard sometimes, just hug your knee in. Sit upright, hug the knee in towards your chest. Can that knee come right up towards your chest? So I often do this. You don't need to do this. But I've been practicing on one leg up here and then closing my eyes because I'm really trying to challenge. I'm just showing you how you can, on your own journey, challenge yourself. It could just be from here to bringing the knee up, or it could be here. Let's hold if you can, whichever one. If it's this one, you can just apply a little bit of pressure if it doesn't hurt too much. If it's tight, deep breathe into it. Release the tension. Inhale. Send that breath to anywhere that's feeling tight. Open out. You could even come forwards. I'm examining my shins. I've got so many little marks from paddle injuries. falling little things that I've got going on. And the other side. So if this is difficult on one side, does it feel hard? Just do what you can or hug the knee in. But this figure 4 stretch is great around your glute. You're going to feel it around your inner thighs, your groin, your outer thighs. Really good stretch. If you can flex this toe, mummy, that's resting towards your knee. That's going to protect your knee a bit more. Good little tip. Breathe in, breathe out. We're doing a nice stretch here today. Oh, it feels so lovely to have you all with us on holiday. Can see so many of you. So thank you for joining. Let's do a last stretch over to the side. Really reach round one side. So you're stretching out this body. Give us a little wave. We're going to wave to you. Lovely. Lateral stretch. Look up to your hand if you can. And relax. Good. Other side. Let's reach over. Give us a little wave. Yay. Lots of you on Zoom, YouTube, waving to everyone virtually. Whenever you do this workout, you know I want you to share these with anyone it can benefit. We've got our Feel Good Hug. This is a move from yoga, but I invented in the pandemic, like a standing or seated you can do. Open out. Breathe in, arch your back, lift your chin. Exhale, round your back. Give yourself a hug first. C-shaped spine, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone under. Can you feel those vertebrae open out? Let's do that again. Inhale. This time, if you've got someone near you, your workout buddy or a family member. Mummy, you get a big hug for doing this on holiday with me. Well done. And we give you all feel good hugs. And now if you take a seat, feel good finish, seated or standing, you know the one. I hope you're feeling really good at the end of any type of movement. I hope you feel better. You're going to take a nice big positive inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, release any tension, negativity, stress as you bring those arms down. Mummy, could you do one in Gujarati for us? Lovely. We do have workouts in Gujarati, a whole playlist. Please share them with anyone. Final feel good finish. Capture that positivity at the top, then bring it down to your heart center. Don't rush off. Close your eyes for 1 second. Moment of gratitude. I am so grateful to be on holiday, firstly, but even more grateful to be able to teach you, to join you for a workout. And yeah, just lovely to have, grateful for this community, but also say thanks to your body. Whatever it managed to do, even a minute of exercise counts. It's better than nothing. If you're feeling hot, a minute sprinkled through the day. If you can't do the long workouts, stay indoors, play my YouTube channel. If you can do these workouts twice to 3 times a week, it covers everything I would love you to do holistically. I talk to everyone on Zoom now, so do join us on Zoom. I save this on YouTube. Fingers crossed, everything gets saved. And I also send out the links on my WhatsApp group. So connect with me on Instagram, YouTube, make sure you're subscribed, Facebook, LinkedIn, pretty much everywhere. From me and Mummy, shall we say adios? That's goodbye from Spain. Adios. Adios. Hasta luego. Say hasta luego. See you later. We will see you next week before Mummy travels to India, right? And I'm back just for a week as well. So we're going to go live next week from the UK. But very grateful for Spain and for the view. I've talked to everyone on Zoom now. Thank you, YouTube. I hope this all saves well. Well done.